Initiating startup sequence.
This is another nature-inspired AMIR design B9. Although it is as capable as all other AMIR design smartphones, the appearance is tailored for the certain few who are very particular in their selections. The fabulous tree trunk-looking body with a large-size display and ergonomic design manifests itself not only as a smartphone, but also makes a serious statement, showing off as a luxurious communication piece. On the upper left corner of the unit's face is a 7-segment linear LED array, mounted on a tall box allocated for visual alerts. In the center is the ear set assembly in an eye-catching box, and at the upper right corner is the secondary camera, mounted on an oval-shaped base for video calls. The noticeable shape of the bases on which the LED and the secondary camera are mounted upon very much resembles the one of the smartphone's elliptical cross-section lengthwise. On the extreme lowest edge of the unit is the microphone set. Over onto the lower portion of the unit, on a tree trunk bark-looking background, are the partially transparent accessed easily buttons, positioned on the 4 corners. The first red on the upper left, second green on the lower left, first green on the upper right, and second red is on the lower right corner, along with other keys belonging to the button field category. On the upper right-hand side of first red, the orange key is the back button. The blue one in between the 2 left accessed easilies is the rectangular EXO button. FPS assembly sits in the center of the field, and the C button in orange sits on its top right. In between the 2 right-side accessed easilies is the rectangular red QS/QC button. The second red of the accessed easily buttons, located on the very lowest right, that too functions as power on-off button, as it is indicated with the power mark. A good 3/4 of the smartphone face is dedicated to a multi-touch display. The 2 loudspeakers on the left and the right of the display are partially visible. Around the outer parameters, where the buttons and connectors are, starting from the lower wall, is HDMI port and ST switch. As it is visible while looking at the oval shape of the bottom view, the smartphone is bulged around the center core, but very narrow and marginal on the left and right sides of the unit. This will allow the users with a fine grip. Over into a small area of the left margin, the charger PC connector is cut in. Basically, the upper half of the smartphone margin is dedicated to the left side loudspeaker. Over onto the upper end of the loudspeaker surface there resides Screen Off On button. The loudspeaker is designed on a slope that is the margins of the oval edge. Moving onto the top wall and near the left corner of the unit is the holding band and the first band slot. In the center is the headphone plug, and at the other corner is the same holding band and the second band slot. The upper half of the right margin is dedicated to the right side loudspeaker. Symmetrically created, The second loudspeaker, too, is designed on a slope that is the margin of the other oval edge. Volume adjusters are laid over the same loudspeaker near the top. Further down is lock-unlock switch, and finally, near the end is the transparent camera button. The back side, as well as the rest of the unit, is covered by the same thin layer of synthetic tree trunk, bark-looking material which seems somehow rough, but feels just right to the touch. Over the layer is the standard main camera assembly that includes the lens shutter, the lids, 2 LED flashes, and a AMIR design logo that sits below.
Initiating shutdown sequence.